Hey guys, it's me, Brittany. Welcome back. To anyone that's new, aloha, hola, what up though? But I'm here today to really, it's a two-word thing, two-part word really. So, sorry, I was distracted by my music. Okay, so the two words is self-affirmation and self-esteem. So I'm going to define both words. Self-affirmation is the recognition and assertion of the existence and value of one's individual self. Self-esteem is the confidence in one's own worth or abilities and having self-respect at all times. Okay, so I'm doing these two words because I feel like a lot of people don't respect themselves or don't love themselves to the highest extent that they can. And I have been on this self-loving, self-knowing, whatever type journey. And I just feel so much better. So I just want everybody else to be on a self journey as well and feel better too about themselves if their self-esteem is low. So first of all, self-esteem is so important because having self-respect at all times creates this euphoria that you make for yourself, where you never are around people negative, or you're never around people that disrespect you because you don't tolerate it. It's just simple as that. So I believe having self-esteem or having high self-esteem comes with truly and genuinely loving everything about yourself. And the things you don't like, you try your hardest to change in a healthy manner, meaning putting in the work. So this is like an example if you don't feel right without your makeup, or if you don't feel right because you don't have ass shots, or you don't feel right because you don't have your weave in, or you don't feel right because you don't have a haircut, man, or you don't feel right because you don't have Jordans and you can't afford it right now. You just want some, you could just buy some regular shoes. Like shit like that, you probably have low self-esteem because, like Mary J sang, when you wake up and look in the mirror, you should be able to say, "Good morning, gorgeous," or handsome, which is the self-affirmation. The self-affirmation is the actual recognition and belief of the things you're saying. So if you think you're ugly, right, and you call yourself handsome, you're not going to turn handsome. It's not going to work. You got to believe you're handsome no matter what nobody says. No one can convince you. And that's where the self-esteem comes back in. You have to have self-esteem in order to give yourself self-affirmations, because the self-affirmation part is already when you have the confidence that you need, right? So having self-respect is making sure no one disrespects you. No one can. You just don't tolerate it. It's really having zero tolerance for it. It's being able to wear your hair if you have to and being fine. It's being okay that your ass isn't Nicki Minaj's size. It's like, it's being okay who you are, how you are, literally how you was born. That's one of the main reasons why I decided to get dreadlocks. For those of you who can't see, I have dreadlocks, they look like, well, no, they don't. But anywho, I wanted to just wear my hair, and I was wearing my natural hair, but it just wouldn't grow. So I always wanted dreads, and when I was in this very low state of my life, like low self-esteem state, I was like, I'm gonna just do something I always wanted to do, which is get dreads. I didn't care what no one thought. I didn't care what no one said. I just was like, I'm gonna do this. And before, what was stopping me was the thought of going on interviews, oh gosh, no one's gonna hire me, or just not like a professional, rather. That's really why I was turning away from the dreads. But doing them was the best decision I did because I feel so more of myself and I love myself now. I don't get weaves or braids ever. Like, I don't even desire to. And I used to be a weave-aholic. For everybody knows me, weave and braids all the time. I lived at Pauline's. I mean, please. But saving all that money and just loving me when I wake up how I am, take my scarf off like I'm cracking, yeah, that's way better. So I feel way better, like, in general. But like also like with stuff like with weight, like let's say you don't like your weight, right? When you start working out, you're gonna start feeling better. Like when it's consistent and you're really trying. Like, for instance, I've been working out for like maybe 2 years now, consistently 5 days a week, and I'm still not the size I want to be. And I know other females are in the same boat as me. Like, we're working so hard, but we're not there yet. And we're not giving up, you know. Like, some people will start trying to resort to tummy tucks or liposuction, like convincing themselves they can't get to where they want to be. You know, that's low self-esteem because you have to work hard and push through the struggles. If you know Nipsey Hussle, he said it best. When you're doing something that you like, something that's one of your dreams, you're going to go through every emotion, every single one. You're going to be sad, mad, crying, all that, like, period. And I be in here working out sometimes crying because it hurts, like, literally. So it's like my hard work will pay off, just not as fast as I want it to be, which also brings me back to one of my original words. I have a video called Consecration. You got to stay dedicated to the cause. See, I'm not giving up on my working out journey. I'm not saying since it's taking forever, fuck it. I'm not doing that. I'm going to keep going no matter what. And every week I feel better and better and better. I mean, I turn my own self on. I'm like, not joking. I don't need anybody to solidify or convince me that I look good. I'm just the shit. I mean, no one can tell me otherwise, you know? And that's how you have to be. This, you know, I was just thinking about, like, when I was, like, in grade school, a lot of, like, unattractive guys or guys that were just not, like, at their peak yet were so funny, right? And some of them would not be dressed the best. Like, you know, back in the day we would call them dusty and stuff. In reality, those guys are really some of the best guys. Like, people that can make you laugh and that are positive and that can get made fun of and stuff and still be happy. Those are the type of people you will love to be around, right? So let's say this guy, he's funny, but everybody always calls him ugly or whatever, and he believes it, so he owns it. He thinks he's ugly now, right? To build his self-esteem, he has to convince himself that he is not ugly. He has to look at stuff on him that he thinks brings positives to him. Like, let's say his lips are big, and, you know, who don't like big lips? Come on now. He could start with that. Like, okay, I got big lips. Okay, just start looking at the stuff he does like and start working on stuff that bothers him. Like, okay, my teeth ain't straight. Let me go to the dentist, or stuff like that. Just make yourself feel better, because when you feel better, then you can look in the mirror and say, I'm handsome, or I'm beautiful, or whatever. Like, I have the most self-respect for myself. It's great. Like, I cannot even be around someone that is low self-esteem, like so low, like depressing low. Like, it gets depressing for me. It's like, oh gosh, what's wrong with you? Like, that's how I feel. Shit. So, to wrap this all up, ladies and gentlemen, find a way to love yourself literally how you wake up. If you got short hair and you're used to wearing weaves and stuff, still find a way to make your hair feel or look cute, your natural hair, and just look at yourself and be able to say, I'm beautiful. Whether you wear that in public or not, work on it though, you know? If you've been thinking about getting body surgery, just don't. Just love yourself. Do some damn squats. Like, your butt, come on now. All this big butt shit is getting out of hand. Tummy tuck and all that, it's dangerous. So, if you haven't done it yet, just consider not doing it. And for those of you that did do it, kudos to you. Like, no, I ain't no one to judge. To each his goddamn own. I know y'all look good and feel good. Goddamn it, come on now. Like, shit, I am not disputing that. But the truth is, you probably don't feel the best. Because you don't feel right if you don't have those ass shots. You don't feel right if you don't have that long weave or whatever. Just, my point is, feel right by yourself. Without the makeup, without the eyeliner, like without it, feel great. Be able to say, can't nobody tell me nothing. Like, period. That's it. That's the goal. To get to the point where you don't care how you look. Because you're you. And you respect you too much to ever put you down in any way. To ever say anything negative about you. To allow anyone to do that to you. Then, when you're practicing, like Mary says, look in that mirror. Okay? Start there. And I always encourage praying. Praying for self-esteem. Praying to love yourself. Asking God to help you love yourself. You will figure it out. The goal is to love you just how you woke up. Period. So, I'll see you guys later this week. I'll be giving you guys a dessert dish recipe. Haven't thought of a tip, so I don't know about the tip part. Hey now. Don't but yes, please like, share, follow, subscribe, whatever. See you next time. Oh yeah, you guys remember, don't let any tsunami in your life swallow you. Just keep swimming. Bye. Temperature. Stop recording video.